Ladies and gentlemen, we hereby present to you the governor, winner of the election of this state. Put your hands together for him. Power to the BTR. I am very happy that you people voted for me. I am very happy. My God will bless you. Amen. BTR. Power to the. Power to the BTR.
My name is Sam. God is taking me higher. God that answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign. Jehovah answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign. Jehovah, you reign forever. Jehovah, you live forever. The God that answers by fire, answer my prayers, show forth His glory when I pray. The God that answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign. Jehovah answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign. We call Him Alpha and Omega. We call Him Savior, beginning and the end. Call Him Jehovah, God our provider. I they call Him God, oh everlasting God. Hey, the God that answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign. Jehovah answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign. Never some. God is taking me I feel like dancing, I feel like singing, I feel like dancing, I feel like shouting, I feel like dancing, I feel like singing, hallelujah to the King. Chineke, I feel like dancing, I feel like singing, I feel like dancing, I feel like shouting, I feel like dancing, I feel like singing, hallelujah to the King. My God answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign. Jehovah answers my prayers is taking me higher, giving me powers to reign.
All right, everybody, it's a very, very wonderful Sunday to each and every one of you. I remain your brother, your friend, Dr. Kado, Dr. Chief Ambassador Dion Osagi. That is the meaning of the initials. A lot of you are always very curious. Why do they call you Dr. Kado? Because I'm a doctor of everything. Yes, I am a doctor of everything, a doctor of love, a doctor of kindness, a doctor of entertainment, a doctor of humanity, and a doctor of wealth creation. Today, I'm broadcasting live from Houston, Texas. Yesterday, I was in Galveston. Yes, Galveston, Texas. Many of you don't know Galveston. Galveston is where most of the cars you drive in Nigeria, those cars you drive in Nigeria, majority of the cars you drive in Nigeria come from the East Coast and the South America, south side of the US, which is Texas area. And our seaport, the biggest seaport in the South is located in Texas, which is in Galveston. So I was there yesterday, not just for fun, but for business also. For those of you who don't already know, I am able to buy you a car and send it to you in Nigeria. I've been doing that for the past 10 years. So you can also call me a doctor of transportation, because I just created a logistics firm in those states where I've hired 4 persons, even though I'm not in the state, I'm not in Nigeria, but I'm able to create job, and that is wealth creation, creating little income that can last you for a long time, right? You don't need a lot to survive. The little you get from year and year and year and year, you can really go a long way. So a lot of people come in and say, you do this, why don't you focus on one thing? I don't want to focus. Let me be. People say, Dinosage, you are doing this, you are doing this, you are doing logistic, you have a lounge, you have an hospitality business, you want to do cab. I want to do everything. Because at the end of the day, life is about exploring your potentials. At the end of the day, life is about exploring your potentials. What is your potentials? What do you think you can do for yourself? What is your next 5 years goal? What's your plan in the next 5 years? Many of us don't know. Many of us are living day after day without a plan, and that is not the idea. If you are living every single day without a plan, it simply means you are existing. All you are here in this world, you're just existing. No, you have got to live, and living means making plan. What is my next year goal? What do I want to do in 2025, in 2027, in 2030? In 2030, I want to own a plane. In 2030, which is about 8 years from now, I want to own a plane. And it's so funny that a lot of people think that's crazy. Say, Dinosage, stop. It makes me so sick when people challenge how successful you can be if you have a plan. I'm even ashamed now that I'm 40, I don't even have a plane. People who are not as smart as me own jets, own yachts. People who are not as smart as me. And that is because they have what they call opportunity. Yeah, this is my jet already there. Let me give you a picture of that. Yes, to inspire you. Chief Ado Vision 2030, Diaspora Airline. I want to take my people abroad, man. So that's on the plan. Chief Ado to own an airline is a 2030 vision. I think it's very, very achievable. 8 years from now, come on, it's too achievable. And all I need is to have a perfect credit. As long as I'm an American citizen, all I need to get a private jet is a good credit and a good business proposal. And obviously, Nigeria is a target market. Nigeria is a target market. The world's biggest black nation, Nigerians all over the world traveling every single day to our country. Can you believe that Nigerians don't even have a single airline? Is that not a shame on our country? But we have to speak the facts. Do you know how much we can generate in Nigeria when we have our own private airline, Nigerian Airways, Nigerian Airline, going to New York, going to Rome, going to all these beautiful countries around the world? Look at Liberia. Liberia have their own airline. Kenya have their own airline. Ethiopia is take Ethiopia from Ethiopia to Canada, a direct flight. So why can't we do something for our people? Why can't we do something for our next generation? And that is why I'm bringing you this free course. I'm going to bring my friend, my brother, Dr. Benjamin. This man is so smart. If I tell you, well, I don't want to brag, hear from him, because before I bring an opportunity to you, I want to make sure that I have tested it and it works. This opportunity here today is only for our brothers and sisters who are in the US. The opportunity I am giving to you today is only for our brothers and sisters in the US. If you're not in the US, so bad, man. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. If you're in Nigeria, I am so sorry. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing like credit system in Nigeria. There is nothing like credit system in Nigeria. So we're bringing you an opportunity in the US to listen to my brother, my friend, a man who left Jamaica to go and live in Nigeria. Then you know that he's making money. No, it's the truth. A man who left his country, Jamaica, to go and say, you know what, I want to go and live in Nigeria. This man is making millions upon millions of money in Nigeria, but he's also in the US. All right, Mr. Benjamin, you're welcome to Dinosage TV. Please kindly introduce yourself. Tell us why we are here, and the floor is all yours.
Well, firstly, man, ladies and gentlemen, let's put some chat. Let's chat up the chat box and put some hearts, some fires, some hand claps. Let's celebrate Dr. Cardo, Chief Ambassador Dinosage. Let's go ahead and celebrate. Let me give you some big hand claps myself here first from over my side. I want to celebrate the work you are doing, you know, a God-sent foundation and seeking to lift up and empower people all over the world. And the heart you have from Edo State and sparking now to so many different parts of the world. So I really celebrate you. I'm grateful for you inviting me on here to have this conversation with you. And for those who are in Nigeria and other countries around the world, don't run away yet. Hold on, because there's one thing we can do, Ambassador. The loan itself is not going to be available for those in other countries. But if you live in other countries, you could join us and introduce people in the United States to access the loans. And you could stay in Nigeria or wherever else you are and earn money from people accessing the loans. So you won't be able to get the loan unless you're in the US, but you may be living in Edo State or in Lagos or in Kano or in Port Harcourt, Rivers, and you have an auntie and uncle, a friend in the US. You could tell them about the program. They can go and apply for it, and then you're going to stay where you are and earn some really good US dollars income if you choose to take advantage of that side. And the same thing applies to people.
Basically, you're talking about an affiliate. So we can create an affiliate. A person who knows a person that lives in the US can refer a person, and they can also earn a little bit of money. It's a beautiful one. Okay.
Yes, it's a nice one. Very nice one. So just to give a little backdrop, everyone, I'm very thankful for the second time we've been on Facebook together. My second time being on your TV show, and man, it's expanded, Dr. Cado.
we have to grow every day, brother. We have to grow.
So I really love what you're doing. So I really admire that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I grew up in Jamaica. I'm a medical doctor over there. And that's what I did first. And then I later on became an entrepreneur. I attended a university known as the University of Hard Knocks and Licks. So that's where I became.
Excuse me, Doc. You know, when you're talking, you're not in Jamaica. All right? You're not in Jamaica, man. Take it easy, man.
All right. Let me slow down.
Slow down so that we can understand where you're coming from, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will.
Thank you.
All right. So when I became a medical doctor, I realized that the money I wanted to earn, doctors don't earn that income. So that's when I decided to become an entrepreneur, and I attended a university known as the University of Hard Knocks and Licks. Some of you might know that school where you go and you get a lot of bruises in learning how to be a business person. And afterwards, I realized that I was earning more money than being a doctor. So that's when I switched over everyone to becoming an entrepreneur. I became a full-blown entrepreneur. 2000, and I moved from Jamaica to the US. So I was living in the US before I came over to Nigeria. I was living in the US for 12 years. So I lived in the US for 12 years. I got involved in network marketing while living in the US. And then I came over to Nigeria to do that as well. Decided to pretty much set up shop in Nigeria. Nigeria, as you know, is huge, massive market. And I was able to meet some wonderful people. That's where we met. In 4 Points in Victoria Island.
That's correct.
But I've been to places inside of Nigeria. I've been to inside Lagos. I've been to Alakija, Kirikiri, Mushin, Mowe, Epe. So I've been across the whole Badagry, and of course I've been to places like Ibadan and Minna and Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, Onitsha, Awka, Asaba, and Port Harcourt. So I've been to those areas.
Dr. Ari, I can't believe that you have traveled in Nigeria more than me. I need to review. I need to review your documents. You have been everywhere. But what gives you this drive? This drive of wanting to bring people to light, wanting to make sure that everybody's successful.
All right. So what created that drive was I was one day in Mowe. All right, and when I've been to a number of different areas. But when I saw the poverty in Mowe, it caught me in my core. It started to pain me. And when it started to pain me, I started to ask the question, what is the solution to this? What is the solution? And the idea became clear. We've heard the scripture before, for those of us who have ever read the Bible. It says that I have given you the power to create wealth. So what happens is that individuals do not realize that they have to create wealth. And if we're not creating wealth, poverty is going to be the byproduct. There's a teaching that says if you fold your hands like this, poverty will creep up on you like a thief in the night. So you and I really don't have a choice. We have to work to create wealth, or poverty is the byproduct. So after realizing that, for years I've always been really passionate about helping people to earn passive income or earn extra income. But no, it's a movement. It's a wealth creation movement. And, you know, I've been very fortunate over the last couple of years to get involved with some really great people that allows for us to get to the heart of one of the biggest problems that we have. And, you know, Ambassador Dion, here's the deal. Money is everywhere. All right? Money is everywhere. And the systems that we, you know, some of us weren't born in money. All right? Some of us on the planet, you know, our forefathers captured the land. They took over the land from people who were living on it, captured that land, and then that land has been passed on in generations. I wasn't born in that line. So I had to get mine out of the mud. I had to go and work on getting my wealth because I didn't have a grandfather or great-grandfather to pass it on to me.
Sure.
So in that process, I've realized, you know, what we need to do, this particular, we spoke a couple of years ago, one of the great areas, and I really want to encourage people to get the lessons. The banks have about $7 trillion that exchanges hands between them every day, Monday to Friday. And it's an ocean of money. It's literally a large.
Mr. Dr. Ari, I know that you do a lot of talking. You meet a lot of people. But if me, Dr. Kado, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Montego, if I'm finding it difficult to understand your patois, I know my people is not hearing you. I know that
you're worried about your brothers and sisters over there in Nigeria, right?
I want to make some money. Yeah, that's fashion. I got my own. I don't hear that, brother. Calm me down. Let's follow you up nicely, brother. Because I want my people to benefit from this program. $150,000.
Nice and slow for my Nigerian. For my Nigerian brothers. Yes, so
if I can benefit from it, I want to. That's why I'm bringing this out there, so that those of us in the US can also have access to that. You understand? So please, nicely and calm, and give it to us. If you even give us pigeon, self, give us pigeon. I don't say the pigeon. Where?
Okay, give me 1 second.
All right.
All
right, everyone. That's Dr. Harry from Jamaica, and a great friend of mine. We met in Lagos, and ever since we've been a lot of friends. It brings me a lot of good opportunity, access to grants, access to loan, and you know, if you're in the US, I think this is something that will benefit you. If you have a credit of 680 and up, you can definitely have access to $150,000. And just listen to him. All right, I'm bringing you back.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Doc. So let me speak slow, so my Igbo brothers, Yoruba brothers,
slow like in Nigeria. Yeah,
can understand me well. All right. So to access this money, the long and short of it, because we want the money, right? You know, OOTD, right? We want the money. So to get access to the money, the first thing
that we have internet. You're not in Nigeria. It's only Nigeria where we have internet issues.
Are you hearing me?
All right, so let's wait a little bit, guys. If you're in the US, just wait a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I'll bring you back. What we are not, you're in Florida, right?
Yeah, I'm in Florida.
You're in Nigeria. Network is not an issue, so.
No, I think a call came in on the line and tried to block it, and then. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so it was the call affected my audio, so I had to go and reconnect.
Yeah,
but I think I'm good.
Tell our people how they can access the loan and things like that.
All right, so the money is the key, right? You know, as we say in Nigeria, OOTD. So the money has come.
He's a busy man. So Dr. Ari is a very busy man. There is an access to $150,000 US personal loan that you can access. It's there, and if you have a good credit, you can definitely access it.
Are you hearing me now, Ambassador?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Just want to make sure you could hear. All right. So the first thing that we need to have to be able to access the money is personal credit. So if you do not have a good credit score, we have a credit program that can help you to improve your credit score. You can access money with as low a score as 620, but that's going to give you a small amount of money, and it's very restrictive in terms of what you could do. To get into the high levels of money of $150,000, close to that,
Hello, Doc.
you have to have a credit score of 680 and above. So if you do not have that credit score from the get-go, you can come in and we will actually help you to grow your credit score above that level. If you have a credit score of above 800, just simply boom, as soon as you apply, instantly $100,000 is available to you immediately, right? No issues, no going back and forth. You literally have that money available. So there are two basic things we need to get started on. We need to make sure our personal credit is straight. Of course, when it comes to our income, you know, we can't be over leveraged. So if your income is already used up to pay for different things, you wouldn't have money left over to pay on the loan, and it will limit how much money you can access. If you have a business, there are 8 different types of business funding that you can receive from the program, and not just one particular way of accessing money. So you have different strategies to that you can tap into. Now, to tap into the personal loans, you could just simply apply. You know, Ambassador will give you a link. You just go online, put in your information. When you apply, it does not affect your credit score. All right, so there's no affecting your credit score when you apply. And then once you have applied, within a matter of hours, you will know what lenders. If it's a personal loan that you apply for, within hours, you'll know which lenders are willing to lend you and how much. We have 8 different lenders. So just think about.
So basically, Dr. Ari, which I already know, but basically, your company has different lenders they are working with, different financial institutions that can give people access to up to $150,000 grant loan, personal loan, unsecured loan, and this loan can be personal or it can be business. And part of the biggest requirement is to have a good credit score, 680 and higher. Now,
yes,
if you don't have a good credit score, your company also have a way of helping people who has low credit score. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So
go ahead. Yes, so even if the credit score is low, that's not a problem. You'll be able to come in, and for a small fee, we can help you to work on your credit and build up your credit and get your credit established. So have credit education and the restoration to get your credit score up to the level that you can access the money. If you come in and your credit score is already up, bam, money is released within 3 days of applying for it. So it all comes down to your credit profile, all right? And then in terms of wealth building, understand this. In the United States, the foundation of wealth is your credit score. So you have to get your credit right if you want to build wealth. If people are going to do business with you in the US, your credit score is paramount. Now, another thing that a lot of people don't know, Dr. Cado, is that you need to have a separate business credit from personal credit. And about 40% of small business owners, and a small business has 500 employees or less. And with those individuals who have small businesses, they're using their personal credit to run their business. And that is limiting how much money they can get. But if we establish their business credit separate from their personal credit, it increases the amount of money that they can have to do business. So we help people to also build their business credit separate and apart from their personal credit. So they can get money from their personal credit, and then they can also access money from their business credit, and those things are separate, and it's not affecting their ability to access funds. So they can get a lot more money.
So basically, you are telling me that in the US, if we have different companies, every company can have their own business credit. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And we will help them. We will help them to set it up. So, because a lot of people don't even know that they can do it. A lot of people are getting denied when they're trying to get their business going because they don't understand that their business needs what's called a Dun and Bradstreet number. We'll help them to get it set up and help it set up. And even if they have no credit history for their business, they can still get access to funding once they get their business credit established. It takes about 2 to 3 months to get the whole process done. but it guarantees the individual $50,000 in funding if they go through the process with us. They just pay a small fee to apply. We get it set up. Everything is done for them and get them on track to have access to that. So that's a really important part.
I think what I want to do, Dr. Ari, I want to partner with you in the business restoration area. I want to be a part of your team in that area because I know what credit is about. At the age of 23, Dr. Ari, I'm 40 now. That's about 17 years ago. I bought my first house in the United States, and that is because I had good credit. At the age of 23, when so many of my friends were still looking for an apartment, I already had my own 3-bedroom house at Pflugerville, Texas. Okay, so if I did not have a good credit then, I knew I wasn't going to get a house. So I understand credit, I know the value of it, and it's a big disadvantage for so many of our people in the Nigerian community, the African community, who have this very, very issue. They receive $1,000 from credit card, they spend it and don't pay back, right? So we have to be able to train them that if you start with $1,000, you can become $200,000 in credit. And America is built on credit. Everything we use in America is built on credit, right? So if you have a good credit, you can go to the Mercedes shop and pick up a vehicle without no question asked. If you have a good credit, you can secure any kind of loan. So I really want to see how we can partner in that area, whereby we can have classes maybe once in 2 weeks or once a month or whatever time permits. But I need to be able to find a way to create into a course. I'm not going to be teaching for free. Okay, I have to create into a course where I can make some money from this. It's something we'll have to talk about.
Yeah, you know, for people to get their credit set up, it's pretty affordable. It's like $239 to get their credit work done, and they pay a small amount every month. And that's really great because what that does is that we get on track. Because if you don't have the credit foundation, personal credit comes before business credit. Once you get your business credit right, then you access personal loans and
which one is more important, the personal credit or the business credit?
Personal credit, then business credit. So we have to make sure that the personal credit is straight and the business credit. So we can work on both the personal and business credit at the same time. Get a personal credit set up, the business credit set up. Those are two different channels of money. Personal credit gives you money for your personal self. The business credit gives you money for your business. So you can actually access more money. And a lot of people are leaving money on the table because they do not have business credit different from their personal credit. Because once your personal credit is maxed out, nobody will give you more access to credit. But you can have your business credit.
So, you know, information is truly key because I see so many people, one person will have 7 business names, LLC. So basically, I personally did not know. I know about the business credit. I know that in your business you can access money if you have a business credit. But I did not know that if you have 5, 6 different companies, you can build credit for each company. I did not know that.
Yes. So you can actually develop. You'll be developing. It's like you're multiplying yourself.
So basically, the EIN number for every business is like a social security number.
Correct. Because each of them are individuals now. So you'll be able to actually access more and more money, and they run separately. So let's say you have 4 businesses and one fails, right? That one doesn't affect the other 3. Okay, the other 3 still goes on, and you have to sort out the other one.
Dr. Ari, I am a businessman. If I have been able to create so many businesses on my own without too much funding, I know that if I create more businesses with funding, I'm going to do well. So on that note, I'm creating 5 businesses, and your company is going to work on it for me.
That's fine, man. That's fine. And, you know, and beyond that, I know you're into real estate, right? Yeah. So here's what we have. We also have this great real estate investor education program that helps people to set up deals and really get into real estate, because we want people to own assets that appreciate over the long term and give them a chance to develop legacy wealth. And we also have trust building, because trust is something that makes us rich. A lot of people think a trust is for the wealthy people. Yeah. A trust is what makes you wealthy. And a lot of people don't know that. So a lot of people perish because of a lack of knowledge. So what we're seeking to do is to help people to become aware of the things that we need to be working on so that we can become wealthier than we are, especially for us, you know, with our skin color, right?
Yeah,
We need to do a lot. So we need to get our personal credit right, as you have said, our business credit, work on that, make sure you're developing that, and then get personal, you have your personal funding and your business funding separate, and then move into now accelerating the growth of your businesses because you now have more funding. And then with that, you could start to look at acquiring some real estate. We need to make sure we're acquiring real estate. And in this day and age, you have to be acquiring digital land, metaverse. You have to be acquiring NFTs, buying cryptos and holding on to them for the long term. So we have an overall wealth. Slow my accent.
Don't give everything out. Don't give everything out, Doc. Don't give everything out, please. Listen, if you are the only person I know, Doc, if you are my only assets, I'm a successful man. Please don't give everything out.
Yeah. Let me slow down.
If you are my only asset, I am a successful man, brother.
Yeah. So let me slow down. So the strategy is simple. The first thing we need to focus on today is get into the program to get your personal credit sorted out. If you already have a good credit score, 680 and above, just know that you immediately have access to money. Okay? So you can apply with it. If it's a personal loan, you get your answer within a matter of hours. If it's a business loan that you're applying for, you have to pay $45 one-time fee. It's non-refundable to apply for the business side of funding. And then once you have done that, then you'll get follow-up, and somebody from our corporation will contact you and give you some more information and just find out what's so you're going to have someone who holds your hand through this process and helps you to get going. If your personal credit, if you know your credit score is down in the 500s, you know, we need to work on that. Then you can get into the program, and then we'll help you to get that going, and somebody will help you to move your credit score to where it should be so that you can actually access funding. All right.
Okay,
so those are the simple things.
There's a question for you here. One of our brother who also live in the US want to know, what is the interest rate of the $150,000?
So the interest rate varies depending on your actual credit profile, but it's going to be somewhere between 4 and 7% a year.
That is not bad at all. That is not bad. Okay. It also, must you have a business before you can apply for the loan?
For the business credit, yes, but not for personal loans. Personal loans, you can just go ahead and apply right away.
Okay, there's a personal and there's a business.
Yes.
All right, that's fine. Dr. Ari, I'm very, very confident you're going to get some a lot of calls. I will pass out your phone number to my close friends. I wanted to do this video so that everybody can see how much I have them at heart. I don't want to eat and leave my people behind. I don't want to have access to Sugar Land and don't want my people there. It's the truth.
That's true, man.
As I speak to you now, I'm taking a short vacation in Houston. You can see my face is nice and smooth compared to when I was living in Nigeria. Generator almost bust my head, but we thank God that I'm still alive. No, in Nigeria, sir, generator almost bust my head.
I know what you mean, man.
Living in the eyebrow area and using good. It's crazy. All right.
Yeah, it makes a lot of noise.
Man.
It's not easy to sleep well.
Exactly. So right now I'm sleeping so well and so soft.
I have a joke to give you before we go, right? So
go ahead.
After I lived in Nigeria for like 8 years, right? So I came over to Florida to do some business in America. And I was there for so long. When I came over to Florida, you know, I like, hey, did I charge my power bank? Where's my power bank?
Yes. It does. Yes, of course. You know, every day when I leave the house in Nigeria, you have to remember to get your jerry can so that you can buy some fuel on your way back.
Yes, bro. You make sure you get the power bank charge, because if you don't power bank, you're out of business.
It's crazy, man. All right, everyone. This is Dr. Ari Benjamin from Jamaica, a medical doctor who live in Nigeria. I met him in one of my very special day at the 4 Point Sheraton Hotel, where I went to business, and ever since we've been friends. We've made millions upon millions of dollars together, helping people grow. And the last time I had a meeting with him was when I tried to show so many of you how to make money through crypto and the stocks. those are areas where Dr. Harry can actually guide you. I don't have the time. A lot of you send me a message, oh, Dion, no, I don't have the time. I'm sorry. I'm extremely busy, and my free time that I have is what I use to do charity. Believe me, the free time I have is what I use to help our people as much as I do. So I really don't have the time. That is the man to help you. And of course, if you have any question, you can always reach out to me on my WhatsApp. Scrolling under this TV, our website is there, our Cash App is there. You can give me some stars if you love what we're doing, bringing hope to the people, making people see a better day. I want everybody to fly. I want us to enjoy it. And that's the dream of Genosage. Also the dream of my man Benjamin. I want to create opportunity for people to grow. Giving you or teaching you access or ways you can access a lot of money is not a bad idea. I learned something today. I did not know that. I was already working on my personal logistic business credits, but I think that I'll let your company do it and do like 3 or 4 more for me. I want to create Kado Entertainment LLC. I want to create, yes, I don't want to say it here. Let's create it behind the scene so that it don't start counting my money. You know all these people. They'll start counting my money. Say, okay, 150 plus 150 plus 150. All right, brother. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, same here, man.
All right.
Thank you for inviting me, man.
Doing for the people. God bless you, bro. Since the day I met you, and man, you have been a lovely friend, bringing everybody along, creating work for young people in Nigeria, people making money through their phones. I mean, it's beautiful. I have made money, so I am a testimony. I have made money through my phone because you gave me that platform to do that. And I appreciate that, brother.
Thank you, man. Blessings, man. Bless you so much,
love. See you again, brother.
Definitely. All right, and bye-bye.
All right, everyone. That was Dr. Harry, a brother of mine. Believe me, information is key. Information is key. Information. No progress. Thank you so much. Share the video to the next person in a minute. The free course. If you go and pay for this, I know what you will pay. This is the free course, the free information.
Jehovah, you reign forever. Jehovah, you live forever. The God that answered by fire, answered my prayers. Show for His glory when I pray.